Hello and welcome everyone to a brand new playthrough. This time we are playing Xenosaga Pied Piper, the second ever released Xenosaga game for mobile, and not like old school mobile, like flip phone mobile. Fortunately, we have a version recreated by fans. Even though the original game has been released to Steam, it's still Japanese only. There's a version that is, out there that is more like the original, but the fan translation's not finished. So our best option to experience this game is a fan recreation courtesy of Cyclone Fox and Vector Translations. So it's not going to be the exact game that it was, because I believe this is made through RPG Maker, but it gets us a close approximation, as close of approximation as we can to actually experience what this game is like. Because, sure, let's bring, I don't know how critical this is, but let's see what Ziggy's backstory is in a mobile game. What was Ziggy like before he became a cyborg? Maybe what made him become a cyborg? That's probably the big question of this one. Yeah, I know nothing of Pied Piper either. Luxcar, fun fact, I helped playtest this for this game, and it sure has been through a lot. Yeah, it seemed like it went through quite a bit. And also, thank you for your Tier 1 subscription, saying Xenosaga is back. That's 6 months now. Thank you so much. Oh, Xenosaga 3 assumes you've played this game, so it is pretty important. Yeah, that's why we're trying to get as much of this as we can. Kolox, thank you very much for the Tier 2 subscription. 51 months now. Holy crap. Happy 4.5 years. This sub is almost as old as a kindergartner. Oh, don't you say that. Don't you dare say that. One step above smart calculator gaming and one step below smartphone gaming. Yeah, yeah. So, here we go. Click on this real quick. There we go. So I already went through, looked at our options, left the always dash off, left the command remember off, just because we gotta get a sense of it. Have the group heal on. We're gonna use the modern portraits because they just get to show more of the character, which I feel like is fine. But we'll keep with the event CGs with the old ones. Keep it English, and I like the ability that you can change your controller type between Xbox or PlayStation. So I'm going PlayStation. The only weird thing is that I have to use the left analog stick. With the PS5 controller, at least, I can't use the D-pad, but that should be fine. So yeah, that is our setup here. Looks like only a few of you are like basically the usual suspects are the ones that are familiar with this one. So let's see what we're in for. Oh, the menu sound effects are from episode 3. I'm not surprised. We're going to be probably seeing some things. I believe for this fan recreation, they put in things in here that weren't in the original game, like the segment files that we did in the original game. So yeah, let's jump into it and see what we're in for. So it looks like it's going to be slightly longer than the original game because of those extras. But this is Abraxas 4667. I can't remember the TC date for the original Xenosaga, so it does not help me. Hey, Alpha. Hopefully not too long, Fa. That'd be great if they did that. But you get a sense of those old cell phone game graphics with this. Mom, hey Mom, check it out. Not so loud. What is it? Mom, it's a new kind of synthetic dog, and it looks just like a real one. Not like those stupid robot models. Don't be silly. You know we can't afford something like that right now. But maybe I'll think about it when the price is more reasonable. What do you say? You know, prices used to come down on electronics. Really? When can we buy it? Perhaps when you're taller than your mom. Hey, Mom. Yes? Can I try out the trial version on the net? Alright, but only 30 minutes of UMN for today. Awesome, thanks Mom. And if you meet any weird people online, I want you to report it and dive out immediately. You got that? Look at that, proper internet safety. Okay, let's try Papillion. How about a 6-month-old male? The location is up to you, I just want to test it out for 30 minutes. Understood. Small dog, Papillion, male, 6 months old. Corresponding Nexus Corporation synthetic dog confirmed. Location, Abraxas Central Park. Okay, sounds good. Game is old. They didn't hear about old modern consoles, PCs going up in price. Exactly. And the vial was poured on the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. Who's there? That's funny. I had a feeling someone was there, but it must be nothing. I'm the only one logged in on the status screen right now. Hey, come here, boy. Chapter 1, Sequence 1. There, Kabama. It's funny to think of this on an old cell phone. Captain Sawyer, this way, please. Status report. You probably already know that a large-scale meeting between the Galaxy Federation and the immigrant fleet is planned for next term. The pilgrimage meeting, right? That's right. Local news reports suggest that Donald Marquand, the acting head of the Archon district, is currently under suspicion of exerting influence within an active right-wing organization. Oh, geez. Is that so? Donald Marquand began his political rise with the Torres Foundation as his constituency. The Foundation's refugee aid efforts and the acceptance of the immigrant fleet helped them gain support from the moderates. Are they now aligning with the Taka sect? Yes. Consequently, they formed a goodwill ambassador group to win public approval. Boy, we are just diving straight into politics. Holy crap. It seems they set up their little meeting place here in Archon, likely to remain neutral. However, the ambassadors have been kidnapped. So that's why their public demonstration escalated into something much worse. Ironic, isn't it? So what's the current status of the Archon police investigation? They've identified the location where the Goodwill ambassadors and diplomats are being held. Point NG-PP642T8. They suspect the crime was carried out by a fringe organization operating under the influence of the immigrant fleet. Has the immigrant fleet released a statement? Yes, today at 2200, Patriarch Julius issued an official statement declaring that the immigrant fleet has no connection to the kidnappings. He claimed that the immigrant fleet is also a victim and warned that the pilgrimage meeting will likely be cancelled unless the Galaxy Federation eases its suspicions. And what do you think? Patriarch Julius has consistently advocated for a divided Abraxian government. I wouldn't rule out the possibility that the responsible group is the anti-Patriarch faction, but did the perpetrators make any kind of statement? No. That figures. Their goal is to trap... Their goal is to trap Donald, not demand a ransom from the Goodwill ambassadors. Judging by the nature of the crime, I would wager their ultimate goal is to erode diplomatic relations between the Federation and the immigrant fleet. I've heard there's a connection between the Torres. I've heard there's a connection between the Torres Foundation and the construction of the Assembly Hall program. Naturally, they're protected by the highest level of anti-hacking security. A AAA class barrier like that can only be breached by our own organization, or possibly... I know that you're going to start choking yourself if you tug your collar any harder, Jason. Voyager? Perhaps. Do you recall the incident when the immigrant fleet anchored in Miltian space? That's the first proper noun I've recognized in this game. Miltian space, and the mediation documents were falsified? Yeah, if I remember correctly, Gloria's team oversaw that case, right? I also heard they failed to uncover any concrete evidence. That incident. It's said that an extreme right-wing organization on the Federation side, known as the Descendants of Nestorius, somehow enlisted Voyager to carry out the hacking for them. Given the motive behind the crime, I have no doubt that the descendants of Nestorius and Voyager are behind this incident as well. But if they enlisted Voyager's help, wouldn't they be expected to make it worth his while? I'm not sure. So far, there have been many acts of terrorism attributed to Voyager, but we can't be sure of what nature of rewards he might have received for his involvement. For now, I'll dive in and assess the situation. At any rate, until this business is settled, our top priority must be the protection of the diplomats and ambassadors. How are the dive preparations progressing? Yes, about that. What is it? Do not withhold any information in your reports. Lactus and Elise have already entered with a team from the Archon Police. Mikhail is currently tracing them, and given the unusual circumstances, they also brought Bugs along. Bunny? He's equipped with the level 3 counterterrorism armament BT-278. If all proceeds as planned, I think that's a little bit of an error there. If all proceeds as planned, they should reach the target shortly. They went in without approval? Was Melise behind that? Yes. Then I'll dive in as well. Prepare the equipment immediately. This game very much likes its proper nouns. They're tossing in a lot of stuff in here that we never even heard Xenosaga 1 bring up. Well, we've been waiting for you. Yeah, these are our new portraits. I believe the old portraits, if we went original, were just the size of the text box itself. So we get to expand beyond that with this. So we get to see more of... yeah, Jan here has definitely become Ziggy. Look at that haircut. Lactus and the others went ahead. Oh, Captain. It's funny to have a Mikhail in Zeno. Hey, Gregster. What's Melissa's status? According to Eric's report, they should be nearing the target by now, but... well, whoever designed the assembly hall's logic system was highly skilled. Are there any problems? Oh, Jan? Okay, thank you. Are there any problems? Yeah, can you take a look at this? Makes sense it'd be more German. Is this the Carnegie Structure Law? You're familiar with it? Yes, I've only heard the name when I was in the police academy, but that was about 10 years ago. Back in the early TC 4400s, Vector Industries had a UMN management and administration department. These days it's been merged into the First Division. They were behind the first theories of virtual reality construction inside the new UMN. Carnegie was the name of the mathematician who led the department at the time. Even centuries after the inception of his theories, and despite significant advancements in virtual reality, we are still using his basic law. Without Carnegie's contributions, virtual reality would still be over 100 years behind. So that's how we can pick up items from the virtual reality space in Xenosaga 1. Not bad, Eric. That's right on the money. So, even the most talented programmers continue to develop new virtual spaces based on his theory, even if they claim it's original. Now, could you take a look at this? What is this? It looks like a method for constructing a virtual space. This is the virtual space where the ambassadors are being held captive, and it's where we'll be diving this time. Yeah, apparently RPG Maker games make me read a lot, apparently. Oh, there's the last piece of writing that Xenosaga made for the Xeno series. Oh, interesting. But strangely, they're not using even a single element of the Carnegie Structure Law. The entire virtual space is built on using completely original logic. What's more, once you dive in, you'll find heavy security and macrophages waiting to exterminate you. Why the hell would a criminal want to hack into such a troublesome place? Anyway, Lactus and the others already succeeded in their infiltration. Thanks to the local police, we were able to pinpoint the location where the ambassadors are being held captive. That was a relief at least. It seems they somehow managed to find a weak point in the security system. That'll make things easier for us. And it certainly is nice to have a Xenosaga game with background music. Even with Bugs accompanying them, diving in with only a scout and no backup seems like a suicide mission. I'm sorry, Liz was urging me, so I just... When this is over, I expect both of you to submit a report and apologize for this. At any rate, preparations for my dive are the top priority now. Are you ready? Yes, I've located a few secure login points. I've calculated the progress of Melissa's team. You'll need to dive into a point in the virtual space's courtyard. From there, you should be able to quickly rendezvous with Melissa and the others. However, even though it's secure, as I mentioned earlier, the virtual space's security measures are arranged like a labyrinth. Gameplay! Plus, the area is also swarming with macrophages, so don't let your guard down. Man, Japanese cell phone games, whether it's Kingdom Hearts or, at least these early ones, or Xenosaga, really like the idea of, like, let's dive into a virtual space for our cell phone games. Ah, the new composition was done by Wow Bob Wow. Big fan of Zeno. Nice. Yeah, don't let your guard down. Understood. The preparations for your dive are complete. Great. Let's run the dive immediately. Captain? Yes? Well, there's just one thing that's been worrying me. Worrying you? Yeah, I've investigated the trace logs of the ambassadors from the start of the incident until now, and I don't see any traces of resistance from them. What do you mean? Usually when someone is held captive in virtual space by an external force, their brain leaves some electrical pulse residue as evidence of their resistance. Yeah, dot access, hello. However, this time there was nothing. The only plausible explanation is... That's ridiculous. Are you suggesting the ambassadors are staying there of their own free will? I did a thorough search through the trace log errors caused by the differences in how the virtual space was constructed, but I unfortunately found nothing. Anyway, there's no potential anomaly that hints at any sort of restraints, nor any program that would facilitate them. They're simply unrestrained. What do you think, Eric? I'm not sure. I can't imagine that the ambassadors have a reason for staying there. Have you attempted a forced logout? If that were an option, I would have done it by now. Forcing someone to log out externally carries the risk of damaging their cranial nerves. To safely perform a forced logout, you must dive directly into the virtual space they occupy and make direct contact with them. Understood. I'll keep a careful trace of my dive records too. Please be careful. I've never encountered an incident this unusual. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. That'd be a save point. Ooh, fancy. Sixteen segment files to find. Wow. I'm quite curious how much of this skill tree is from the original game or how much is from this game. Might as well learn Heavy Tackle 1. Cyclone Fox was inspired by the new Atlas games when designing this menu. Okay. Might as well get that. What do we got for equipment? Okay. And there is an autosave. These are fancy menus. Okay, square to run. Once you dive into a virtual space, you cannot return until the operation is complete. If you'd like to continue collecting information from people, please go do so now. Rest assured the details of the operation are kept strictly confidential. However, it seems the Archon police have mobilized a considerable number of officers for the mission, so a summary of the incident has been communicated to the regular officers as well. Using ether consumes EP, so it's best to gradually restore EP using items like an ether pack. Captain, preparations for the dive are complete. Would you like to log in? Not yet. The backup system is in perfect condition under the instruction of Mikhail. Investigator Sao, please approach this mission with an unwavering determination and complete focus. Elise and the others are being totally reckless. I hope they're safe. This is temporary headquarters of the Special Investigation Force. We haven't finished organizing yet, so there's a lot of stuff scattered about. Let's go find goodies. You can save at any time, so I recommend you save frequently. Once you're into virtual space, you won't be able to return until the operations are complete, so please be careful. The weapons and armor you acquire won't have any effect if not equipped, so be sure to equip them properly. Door is locked. A lot more to this place than I would have thought. Huh? The juice isn't coming out? Out of order. During battles, you can use the item Escape Pack or the Ether Goodbye to escape. That girl seems to know a lot, you know? I only know the basics, like how as your level goes up, you learn new abilities and gain SP, which you can use in the skill tree. Operator Mikhail is waiting for you to start the mission. He's in the dive room on the 2nd floor. I don't know if you're part of the Special Investigation Force or whatever, but you act all high and mighty. I mean, we're the ones who get their feet wet in the field, let me tell you. Oh, is there anything you need, something you need, investigator? Yeah, Kai doesn't really go for armor or weapons. Thank you for your hard work. The goal of the operation is to rescue the Goodwill Ambassadors. We must also consider that Voyager may be involved. Jan? Jan? Don't be careless. Those are some full lips. Chief, I apologize. It's due to my inadequate management that we have ended up in this situation. Is this about Melise? Don't worry about it. Well, I also used to clean up after someone else quite often. Can't go that way. All right, that's everything. Let's get to it. Kissable even. Of course we're in a cathedral. Our mission objective is to safely secure the consciousness of the Federation's Goodwill Ambassadors and diplomats. Based on the information we've gathered, it appears they are being held captive at point NG-PP642T8. The location is the same as where the initial meeting took place. If you locate the targets, remain cautious of your surroundings and avoid acting alone. Report the situation immediately before taking any further action. Are we not allowed to initiate a forced logout as soon as the targets are located? If a forced logout procedure is required, we should remain prepared for it. We aren't joking. The usual logouts you do are for normal cases. Understand? Why do you think our special team was sent here? Hey Vash, how goes it? Hope you're doing well. Just started playing some, the fan recreation of Xenosaga Pied Piper. So, should be quite interesting to go through. This virtual space isn't the usual place that you're familiar with. We still don't know if the target's forced logout could potentially cause brain damage. If it does, all the diplomatic efforts made so far would be for nothing. I want you all to remain vigilant and remain alert for any potential hacking attempts. Understood. Alright, confirming the target's present location. They're at point NGPP642T8. How specific? Not far from here. Hey, Ice Climber. Hope you enjoy it. One more thing. This space is built using entirely different logic compared to standard virtual spaces. We're expecting the presence of antibody functions similar to macrophages, but their algorithms and behaviors remain unknown. Stay cautious and don't let your guard down. Yes, ma'am. They're gonna die. Ooh, that was quite the sigh. Have you ever thought about retiring and becoming a school teacher? Don't tease me. This thing. What the hell? This is bugs? Okay, sure. Sure. Oh, I made it to chapter 15 in Xenoblade 1. Nice. Good progress. Elise has become extremely nervous. Respiration at 128%, heart rate at 160%, body temperature at 112%. All of her basic vital signs are exceeding normal values. You lay off, Bugs. Jeez, what kind of program is that anyway? I'll tell Eric. I'm sorry. Are you feeling nervous? Probably, but either way, I want this mission settled. Please help me. Lydia, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. 2 months now, saying hello. Hope the stream has been good so far. Yes, I believe we've been having we're just getting things settled. You know, we're getting the introductions in. This is Xenosaga. It's going to be wordy. You weren't acting this determined before the dive. Why are you getting so desperate? If you don't want to talk about it, then I won't force you. Do you know when Captain Sao was promoted to the rank of captain? I don't know. I never really paid attention to it. It was 7 years ago. He was 23 years old, the same age I am now. Ah, I see. So you think if you do well in this mission, you'll earn yourself a promotion to captain as well? Stop joking around. Listen, this isn't a game nor a tool to fulfill your vanity. You do understand that failure is not an option, right? I know, but I'll do whatever it takes to complete the mission without the help of the captain. Please lend me your strength. I'll see the mission through. Realians like myself were created for this purpose. What a very different looking Realian. He's so expressive compared to most of the Realians we've seen. Whether it's the captain or you, I will fulfill the mission I've been assigned to the very end. And you, Bugs? Me? Well, we've already come this far, so there's no avoiding a scolding from the captain. If we're going to get scolded anyway, successfully completing the mission might reduce the severity of the scolding. Very early Realian. Just thinking out loud. Oh, but more than that, I'm worried about Eric. If the captain finds out he used me without permission, just the thought of it is terrifying. Don't worry about Eric. I'll take full responsibility for that decision. So if I can count on the support from the both of you, then let's go. We need to hurry up and rescue those ambassadors. Elise, please wait a moment. Yes? Wouldn't it be a good idea to review some battle tactics? Yes. Sure, let's go over the battle interface for a bit to make sure we're familiar with it. Elise, the enemy has appeared. Perfect timing. Engage the enemy. Oh, this is Persona as hell. Or early Shimigami Tensei as hell. Holy crap. Let's go over the battle interface for a bit to make sure we're familiar with it. First, at the bottom of the battle screen, there are 3 bars for each battle party member. Health points, ether points, and boost points. Elise, please make sure to always keep your HP above 0. What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, let's continue. When it's a character's turn, they can perform a regular attack to damage an enemy, guard to defend themselves from an enemy attack, or use an item. Dang, Bugs. I like how their faces change when they're attacking. This dude can take some hits. Good God. We won't come very far if we only use basic attacks on our enemies, so let's add some more options. First, there is the tech option to use tech attacks. Tech attacks are more powerful than regular attacks and have some special abilities, but you also need to spend EP to use them. Dang. Ooh, a double hit. Nice. Bug's got nothing. Next, there's the ether option, which allows you to use any ethers you have learned. These also need EP to be used. Melise, I took some damage. Please heal me. I have an ether called Medica S, which I can use to heal Lactus. So they changed the battle system to be more like Xenosaga 3. Oh, interesting. I mean, obviously there's only so much you can do in RPG Maker, but what was the original battle system like? Finally, let's talk about what you can do with boost points. The original battle system for the game was more like Xenosaga 1 with AP. Okay. No, so this is a fan recreation within RPG Maker Gold member. Unfortunately, there is no English patch for the original version. Not that I could find, anyway. Not a complete one. There are two things that you want to do with the BP of a character. Boost a character, use special attacks. When a character has at least one BP, you can boost that character. Boosting a character gives them an extra action. Press and hold R1 or R2 on your gamepad or Shift or Control on your keyboard. Then press the corresponding direction that appears over the character you want to boost. The other options are special attacks. Lactus, can you explain? Yes, these attacks are even more powerful than tech attacks, but you don't need to spend EP for them. Instead, you can execute them by spending your BP. Oh, that's new. Yeah, I feel like the Steam release will eventually get a English patch. That wouldn't surprise me. Don't know how long that'll take, though. Karagosa, thank you so much for the 100 bits, saying, hey, Derrick, well, we're finally nearing my birthday, which is tomorrow. Happy early birthday, since we won't be streaming tomorrow. So hope you send your well wishes, of course. Speaking of, it turns out that I need to renew my sub during that time, and I don't quite have the funds. Other than that, I'm doing some post-game in Star Force. Let's see how far I go. All good, Karagosa, whatever. You know, don't worry about that, you know? There's a message in one of the reviews by Valicturl that says they are working on an English patch. Yeah, that's not a surprise. Who knows how long it'll take, but it's cool to see the fans taking advantage of the Steam release. Also, if you manage to kill an enemy with a special attack, you'll earn bonus XP. To demonstrate them, I filled up some of our BP. Okay. A lot of options. Melise, another enemy has appeared. This time, let's have a real fight. Two of them. We don't have an idea of how much experience they give. Good God. Shot the hell out of him. And got some levels. Excuse me. The icons are what I can only describe as way too HD compared to the rest of the game. Yeah, I mean, that's just sort of the idea. You're not going to have that fuzziness of the rest. So, very interesting to kind of get a preview of the Xenosaga 3 battle system, which seems to be pretty solid. There is an option to play with the original Portraits Gold member, but I chose these because we get bigger ones, you know? That covers everything we need to know about the battle system. From here on out, focus on gaining combat experience and experimenting with various ways of fighting. Alright. For now, we're going to go ahead and use Medica. Excuse me. We have a lot of them. My God, these are some pretty massive skill trees. Good God. Okay, nothing any of them can do at the moment. So interesting that we don't actually start as Jan. I don't know how long the game is supposed to be. The guard over there isn't paying attention. You should make use of every possible advantage while on the battlefield. Let's attack him from behind. Ooh, back attack. They're pretty beefy. He really has to stop evading that. Okay, so for each one I take out, that's good. As you just saw, attack an enemy from behind will result in a back attack. In a back attack, the enemy gets stunned and can't act for the first round. This can give you a crucial advantage and might even save resources in the long run. However, be aware that the same thing applies from the other way around if an enemy attacks us from behind. By the way, after a fight, you will always flash for a short time. During that time, you cannot be attacked again. Elise seems a little squishy. I mean, compared to the other two, she definitely has less HP. There's another enemy roaming on the right, but this time we can make use of that container on the left. If we get close to the container, a target icon will appear. If you press the confirm key while the target maker is showing up, you can blow it up. Any enemy in a small radius will be stopped, making it easier to do another back attack. And on top of that, we will get an additional BP when fighting them. Okay, you still need to bait him over. It's fine. What the hell? How'd I miss? Why are they so bad at hitting? Good God. Oh my God, this is sad. What the Is this just a sign that I should be using tech attacks more? Because, Jesus. Dog tag. Ah, it's just a cell. Item. More med kits. Surprise. Oh. A lot of them here. I don't know what that thing's capable of, so I'm just gonna kill it. Nice crit. There we go. Now we're getting some levels. It'd be kind of nice if they showed exactly what we were getting from the levels, but oh well. I don't know what the back of that thing is. Hey, you. I'm gonna assume it's this. Well, there's our macrophages. Of course, I don't have a multi-hit. So ridiculous. Feels like we really need to get Melise equipped compared to the other two. Good God. But at least I'm now level 4. Ooh, okay. There we go. Oh, it's a way to heal. Oh, I like that. Ah, damn. It's a jackal. Okay, he was close to death anyway. Damn. Oh no! Shoot. I don't have a way to heal her either. God damn it. Good night, Gregster. Of course, they focused on her and she just got better equipment. And now she's going to be behind on XP. Oh, okay, we got a little. Yeah, she's behind. Damn it. I hate when that happens so much. They like the Metal Gear. What's that? It doesn't seem like something the enemy prepared. Could it be a macrophage that was already embedded in this space? Bugs. I'm searching. Ah, there it is. It's a Tau Industries mobile interception tank, Sleipner. Manufactured in 4614. That's pretty old for a macrophage. I don't like this lying in wait business. Transfer that data to me. Melise, tell the Archon police unit not to intervene until the analysis is complete. I don't think that's a standard macrophage. Yeah. Attention all units. We are currently analyzing additional information about the mobile interception tank. You are not to engage in it under absolutely any circumstances until we issue further orders. We're just meant to wait in front of the enemy? These inexperienced elites are too leisurely in their approach. They're so obsessed with their supposed logical supremacy. That class of mobile interception tank is nothing more than a paper tiger. Let's just eliminate it and move on. Roger that. Alpha, pin it down with suppressive fire. Bravo, move into the right of the enemy and attack their flank. Charlie, secure a sniping position. The base of its neck is the weak point. Hold your attacks till exposed. Alright, engage. They're gonna die. Wait. Damn it. It got us. What is this thing? Its reaction is so quick despite its old appearance. Oh, geez. Vaporized. Melise! Hey, Melise, get it together. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop them. Ooh, slapped. Are you sure you'll be able to accomplish the mission without the captain? And what are we supposed to do now with you so upset? Lactus, that's a little harsh. Keep quiet, you. Melise, I've already told you, no matter what you do, I'll complete the mission assigned to me. Don't become a hindrance to that. The people that the mobile interception tank deleted? They're probably dead. Because of my bad judgment? You made the right call. They're just idiots. You're fine. When you're in the Special Investigations Unit, situations like this can happen every day. Do you think someone who gets this shaken up is fit to be a commander? If you want to log out, then do it. I'll take over the mission from here. What's wrong? Are you coming with me or not? Understood. I'll continue the mission. All right. Then our top priority is the destruction of the Sleipner. If we can take out its core, we should survive. Luckily, Eric configured Bug's counterterrorism armament to level 3. Even though it's just the 3 of us, we can defeat it. Let's go. I have successfully logged in. Let me know how Lactus and the others are doing. Roger, Eric is tracing their movements. It appears they are currently engaged in combat with a mobile interception tank. Bug's level 3 counterterrorism armament has been activated by Eric. Captain, proceed west from your current location to rendezvous with them. Understood. Continue tracing their movements. Captain, what is it? The life signs of 6 Archon police officers have disappeared. It's possible that they were killed in battle with the macrophage. Understood. Can you identify the type of tank that they're fighting? Yeah, it's a Sleipner model, manufactured by Tau Industries. This model was decommissioned when I was a kid. While it's an outdated model, it seems to have been refined significantly for use in virtual space. I'm not sure whether we can rely on the weaponry specifications from that time or not. I see. Tell Eric to change the armaments of Lactus and the others to counterterrorism level 6. Considering our future operations, change the armament parameters to stealth mode. Also, don't forget to transfer mine as well, so I can receive it when we meet up. Copy that. If we continue with further direct communication, we run the risk of being detected by security measures and compromising your location, so I'll refrain from further communication for now. I'll leave the tracing to you. Yes, sir. I just had the thought with him. It's like, huh, wonder if I should, wonder how often we get the stuff to upgrade. As long as I'm on my own here, I should try to avoid battle as much as possible. By using the walk or dash button, I can control how fast I go. When I run faster, it makes more noise and the guards will hear me. I also have to make sure they stay out of enemy sight. they're teasing me with chests. All these other chests makes me wonder if there's actually anything out down there. Metal Gear yawn. Is there a chest in that corner? I cannot tell. Just stare at the wall and do nothing. Oh. I believe they've spotted me. No chest. Okay. Aha! Saving! After equipping that vest. Shame Derrick staring at chest all day. What would Amy think? Ooh, 2 revives. That'll be nice. Later, fellas. The enemy's weapons are far more specialized for virtual space than I anticipated. If the battle continues like this, we'll be in danger as well. I'm aware of that. Now, what should we do? Quick! To the right! Are you alright? I'm so sorry. I'll give you a chance to explain later. More importantly, what are we doing about the gatekeeper? Bugs? Yes? Eric should have changed your weapons system at counterterrorism level 6. Quickly transmit the new armament to everyone. Really? Then I'll prepare everyone now. No matter how much that macrophage has improved, it's still a human creation. The fact that we're able to infiltrate here is proof that we're still one step ahead. That mobile tank is nothing more than a well-made program. So let's take care of it. Oh, damn. I love how Yawn is lower level than them. I wish I could easily swap between... Oh, I can! It didn't indicate that you could. Whoops. Oh boy, that's a major upgrade for her. Okay, so we do get SP for each level. Interesting. Alright, considering we're going to be up against a machine, let's go with Thunderbolt. And Confiscate, I think. Blade. Nobody needs healed. I think we're good. Let's do it. See if we can steal. I don't know if it does means it doesn't have anything or we missed. There we go. Holy crap, that did so much damage to her. Does not have an item I can steal. Okay. Let's make sure she doesn't die. We need my thing that lets me tell how much health they have left. That way I can judge when I should use my special attacks. Good job avoiding Melise. Yeah, we gotta find this. We gotta get to a shop. Okay, I think I'm at the point where I can start using all their special attacks. He just has more health than you'd think. There's a nice crit. Jeez, that still wasn't enough to kill it. Maybe this time? Good God. This thing has some health. Uh-oh. Oh my God! Stop trying to kill Melise. Alright, it's preparing for a big attack, so let's just guard. Of course, Melise is the only one that can't guard. I knew she was going to be in trouble. That's all right. Let's get her back up. It is a tank. Stop trying to kill Melise. Why are you focusing on her? Hit bugs, for the love of God. Do they attack? Okay, here's a question. Do they attack who's first in line, or does it not matter? Is that why formation matters? Because if that's the case, Bugs is going up front. Does not matter. So they just really want to freaking kill Melise. Got it. There we go. Good God. Balance. Beambolt. We have to hurry. Just a little further and we'll reach the location where the ambassadors are being detained. Yeah, we're going to go back and heal. Fine, screw it. Why do they hate Melise so much? What did she do? She exists. I think these terrorists are just part of the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Let's see. Honestly, I really like that recover EP. I think I'm going to go for that at least first. So let's go with agility. And let's get lightning one. That way we can actually hit everybody. Then we'll get the other elements as well. Did anyone else besides me get that reference? I guess it is a I guess it is a kind of an old one. Status effects. Raise an ally. Yeah, let's stick up here. Let's see. Let's get both offensive and defensive first and then go for it. Let's go defensive first. This is a good system. I gotta say, if this is what Xenosaga 3 is gonna be like, I can see why it's so beloved, because this is a pretty solid battle system. Oh, look, they just had healing here. Oh well. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I forgot I can confiscate. Hey, a scope! Sweet. Okay, that solves that issue. Increase accuracy. Very nice. Revive M. Nice. Okay, Lactus, you're going to be stealing it all the time, as much as possible. It uses up a ton of EP. There we go. Let's go ahead and give it to bugs for now. Yeah, that's interesting to me how you guys are saying like the OP characters for each game seem to change. Bat Beg. Mine was insane in 2 after you saw how she wasn't, yeah, 1. Oh my god, life bars. Hallelujah. Oh wait, it shows what they're weak against. I don't know what the feather-like thing is. Okay, feather thing is beam. Let's keep going. Segment address 3. Cute. What the? Oh, a dead end? It can't be. This should be point NGPP642T8. Bugs, can you detect the ambassador's life signs? Yes, I'm certain that it's coming from this direction, but what's this? I'm detecting a large-scale reconstruction of virtual space. Elise, secure the escape route. It's useless. I can't open it. A trap? Who set it? And for what purpose? What was that? Captain, what the hell is this? It would seem the security has been activated. Bugs, can you determine our current location? I'm on it. Huh? There doesn't seem to be any change in our location, but... wait just a moment. I'm getting a communication from Derrick. It seems our trace is still being pursued, right? I'll redirect the connection over to him. Captain, can you hear me? Affirmative. There's a little noise, but I can hear you. Do you know what's going on? I analyzed the trace log, and it seems there was a massive external interference affecting the virtual space earlier. Massive interference? Did the enemy rebuild the space to trap us? Please rest assured, I had just enough time to construct a protective field around your location. Luckily, when the room was reconstructed earlier, a break in the connection caused a corridor to the ambassador's captivity point. Caused the corridor to the ambassador's captivity point to appear. Jesus. Please approach point NGPP642T8 from there, Captain. Understood. I'm cutting communication for a while. I'll contact you again when we've located the ambassadors. Meanwhile, find the external program that's interfering with this space. Over. Well, wait a moment. Mikhail? Yes. Several members of the Orkan police force appear to have been caught up in the reconstruction earlier. Please rescue them as well. I will. This virtual space. It's been more dangerous than I expected. When we find the officers, I'll urge them to log out immediately. Thank you. There's a lot of Metal Gear in this game, it feels like. Okay, from what I can tell, okay, we got fire, I see ice, and I'm going to say the purple one is electricity, and the last one is beam? What's that first one? Is that just physical? Okay, so physical, fire, ice, lightning, beam. Got it. There we go. And when we get to a shop, we're going to be able to sell so much crap, have so much money. Biosphere. Oh. Oh god, that is going on Melise. Oh my god, is that going on Melise? Get that girl some health. Oh, didn't even see that. Oh, they learned Medica. Sweet. Damn it. I was going to use beam, but they die in one hit, so I was like, we'll be fine. But if we can't hit them, that's a bit of a problem. Nice. Still get XP. Captain, huh? Hmm? No, it's not my fault. If only you'd stopped, we wouldn't have been forced to shoot you. This is odd. Stop it. Don't get any closer, please. I'm begging you. Forgive me. You. What? Young lady, I'm in this mess because I ended up being commanded by a young lady like you. I tried to stop you if you hadn't been so reckless. Oh, I know, you tried to stop me, and yet it was you who rushed ahead in spite of the danger. This was all about your rushing to achieve a promotion, wasn't it? Well, we gotta kill Cordell. Don't have any ice. But he's dead. Cordell was a chump. Captain, what was that just now? Someone probably traced the record of our actions and hacked into the system. It was just an illusion. I caused those people to die. Melise, during the operation, you should only be thinking of numbers and tactics. Enemies will analyze your way of thinking when they attack. Show weakness to them and you'll be the next one to end up dead. Yes, sir. Captain, I know our movements are being watched by the enemy. We should hurry. Shion's at her best in Saga 1. Cosmos and Junior at the best in both Saga 1 and 2. Momo's at her best in 2. Jin is great in 2 games he's in, 2 and 3. Ziggy and Chaos are the best in 3. I like that we basically we'll be using the entire party in that case. It's not just the same ones over and over. Dang, I need to start learning some ice attacks apparently. Ooh, they can take some hits. Okay, now they're teaming up on Lactus here. Smashman, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Saying, hey all, I've been lurking this whole time, popping in to say I was checking out Nintendo today, and apparently Nintendo is releasing a new mobile game later this month called Picto Nico. Oh my gosh, we just got a raid. Virtual Cosma, thank you so much for that raid. Ooh, playing Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I still want to pick that up. 1 second though, I just got 100 bits, so I just want to read out the message. It's literally WarioWare, but with pictures of people taken with your phone used in the microgames. It's so blatantly WarioWare down to the music and weird sense of humor that I don't know why they didn't just call it WarioWare. Still interesting to see Nintendo still making mobile games. It's kind of surprising. I've heard really good things. I enjoyed what I played of the demo. I just didn't get a chance to play it. I ended up playing... Have you played Ninja Gaiden Ragebound? Because that is also excellent. I ended up really enjoying that one. Okay, 1 down. I didn't realize my text could miss. What the heck? Oh, you like Shinobi more. That is very interesting. Did you beat the whole thing, or like I'm not sure how long Shinobi is? That's the funny thing. I actually don't know much about it, but except for the fact that I got that DLC where you fight Eggman, Death Adder, and what was the third one? Oh, Majima. But this is Xenosaga. Just started quite long, but it does have Metroidvania. Really? I don't know if I heard about the Metroidvania elements because I think it was still at least somewhat level based. So that's interesting. Yeah, this is Xenosaga Pied Piper, a Japanese-only mobile game reimagined and remade through RPG Maker by fans, so we can actually experience its story since it kind of ties into some major moments of the Xenosaga story. Because we play RPGs. Oh, big boy. I wonder if this will do anything. No, okay, it's definitely blocked. Oh, he needs to die. There we go. Oh, I did not confiscate the middle guy. I completely forgot. Damn it. I'm paying the piper with this one. More like Derrick's held hostage by RPGs. Did I miss anything good? Oh, damn it. Go figure. Oh well. Oh, it's just selling fodder? That's not as bad. So you can either go for status and stuff on them or personal stuff for Jan. I at least want to recover EP, so I'm going to hold off until we get that. And let's get our coverage across the board going, so let's get her Ice Bolt. Haven't encountered statuses yet, so let's get Firebolt. Then we'll worry about the stuff across the top. And offensive. Oh, geez. Didn't recognize. See you there. Well, I'm late, but let's see what we can confiscate from you in any way. Ether pack. Nah, not quite enough. Might as well. No kill like overkill. Hey, lass. Doing all right? How about yourself? Okay, starting to find more med kits so we can just use those instead of worrying about using the SP. Oops. Mikhail, you still with us? I'm tracing you closely. Have you located the ambassadors? We've arrived at point NG-PP642T8. I still can't see any signs of the ambassadors. Can you scan for their location from your end? Just a moment. I've detected life signs at your current location. Can you walk around the perimeter and confirm your position? It seems that point NGPP642T8 is comprised of a multi-layered structure. I'm pretty sure the ambassadors should be there. So they're here after all? Damn, the fence! Captain, what happened? Captain, this is an emergency. Get out of that place immediately. Eric, what's the emergency? Something's trying to hack into the virtual space. I'm almost certain it's the same program that triggered the reconstruction of that room earlier. It's been reactivated. Something else is at the ambassador's captivity point. A microphage? Macrophage? No, something else is approaching. It's a level 4 virus. It's an extermination program. What are the attack specs? My attempts to analyze the enemy are being blocked. You're in danger. Execute a logout now. Understood. It seems there's a large-scale interference happening from outside the virtual space. It's time to temporarily withdraw. Everyone, log out at once. Captain? No objections. Mikhail, bring us back. Understood. Commencing recovery. What's wrong? Captain, you'll have time to voice your opinions later, Melise. No, something's not right. I can't log out. Is your consciousness really stuck there? Oh, it is .hack. Extermination program. Damn it. I'm logging in from here and using a direct approach to force the others to log out. Oh, wait just a moment. Your equipment hasn't been prepared. It's too dangerous to go in there unarmed. This is about the captain's life, and I'm concerned about that program that's causing the interference. I must see it with my own eyes. I'll leave the tracing to you, as well as bringing me back. Hey! Captain! What's wrong? Eric is extremely reckless. Noted. He just logged into your point to try and force you guys out. What? He's not even armed. Captain, once Eric logs in, please take care of not to involve in many battles. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Eric hasn't received combat training like the rest of us. He should know better than anyone what it means to log into a situation like this. Understood. At any rate, it seems that once we're able to log out, we should reorganize and adjust our strategy. The question is whether the ambassador's consciousnesses can hold out until then. Preparation for your recovery are complete. Captain, please follow Eric's instructions. We'll get you back somehow. Captain! Oh, great, he's out in the open. Eric! That was a reckless thing to do. Like I told you before, what you are experiencing is a large-scale interference by someone hacking into this virtual space. What concerns me the most is that your consciousnesses are locked to these coordinates. I'm going to use a direct approach to force you out one at a time. Please remain calm and follow my instructions. Stop standing up. Damn it! Eric? He was standing out in the open. Why did you tell him to get from out in the open? That's exactly where the thing was firing before. This is a lie. It can't be true. Bugs, get out of the middle. This isn't real, right? Eric cannot be deleted like this. Captain, this is just another hallucination, isn't it? If my operator's gone, It's a lie. It can't be true. Odd Humla. Alright, well, let's confiscate, and electricity it is. A Kajik neck. Ah, it's missed. Boy, that worked out really well. Oh, I missed that. I got Medica S for all. Nice. And yes, we kill electricity. Well, these are beefy bosses. Let's go. Offensive first. Oh, he only has fire. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, nice crit. Oh, geez. Let's get that defensive cast. Keep Lactus on healing duty. I don't like the fact that we're missing, so it's time to cast some balance. Do like that he keeps missing though. Excellent. Oh. Can I take it out with the 3 special attacks I have? Or should I just go into defense? Let's go into defense. That was definitely for the best. Okay, now let's kick the crap out of him. I don't think we're quite there yet. Maybe we are. Oh, come on. It's so close. I'm not going to be able to get it. Damn it. Nothing can be done. Oh, well. I did hear about Tom Kane, by the way, and just... ugh. It's so unfortunate. I saw his age, too. That was far too young. Was it 64 or something like that? Way too young. Captain, what's going on? Eric's vital signs are fading fast on our side. He can't be. What's his condition? The paramedic team is examining him. He appears to be in a state of cardiac arrest. I see. Oh, he had some health problems? Yeah. Eric. The macrophage has been eliminated. Was there any change in our surroundings? The external interference appears to have ceased. You've also been released from the coordinate lock. I see. Can we proceed with logging out the ambassadors? Yes. Now that the lock has been released, I don't think there'll be a problem. Understood. We'll proceed with the mission. So this is what our comrade's life paid for. What? No, it's nothing. Oh, stroke problems. When do you have the stroke? Oh, geez. I know our door is back the way we came, so that's where I'm going. That's more like it. Oh, he had a stroke back in 2020. I did not hear about that for some reason. I wonder if it's going to be like that in Xenosaga 3 when we get to it, where I just don't worry about boost to go extra turns and just use it for those finishing moves. Oh, you got me. Excuse me. We need a multi-beam hit. Depends on the situation. For longer fights, you'll definitely use boost for turns as much as possible. True. We can definitely see how much the health they get. Alright, what are we getting out of here? 3 Ether Pack Owls. It's fine. Not the most exciting. But I don't think we're going to find anything that's the equivalent of the crazy robot this time around. So, what's everybody think of this so far? Because it's hard to judge it completely fair, because this is a, you know, fan recreation, and it feels like it's probably better than what it originally was. But the basic concept is rather interesting. Like, they gave you a lot of like proper nouns in the beginning, but they don't seem to be like too important other than rescue ambassadors. Yeah, this is a recreation through RPG Maker Time Sage. Translators are working on a English patch for the Steam version that just got released, the Steam re-release, but obviously that just happened, so it's just not ready. You can definitely see them getting stronger, though. SP of 5. Let's get that recover EP. And then I'll probably go down here and get all this other stuff. think I'm just going to get Firebolt. Work my way through those. That way she definitely feels like my mage. So let's just get all the elements right off the bat. Lactus can't get refresh yet. And ooh, that decreased defense seems pretty nice. Ether attack is a little more specific. Let's go towards skin down. So we'll keep saving. Oh. Well, the emulated version, the original emulated version, as far as I know, does not have an actual translation patch. And the one that released on Steam hasn't been implemented either. So this is just our best way to actually experience this game in English. Because let's be honest, the most important thing here is the story. Is this the place? Mikhail, open a line. We've arrived at point NGPP642T8. Boy, they have, they really make you say that a lot. Let's log them out of here. Perform the verification on the ambassadors. The line is connected. Obtaining records of their thought patterns from the assembly headquarters running the meeting. Confirmed. The people at your location are the Goodwill ambassadors. Even so, I never would have thought the Goodwill ambassadors would be children. Are they all children? Maybe it's some kind of PR stunt? Could this all be for media impact? Like, are they teenagers with attitude? Called for the peace summit? Just to get them off a certain show? I understand that this meeting is a political stunt aimed to sway public opinion, but Marquand should know better than to use children for such a dangerous meeting. We're police officers. We've come to rescue you. We're going to perform a compulsory logout, so just try to relax. Huh? There's nothing to fear. No need to be afraid. We're going to the promised land. That person told us so, didn't he? I don't know, Egg Roll. There's a lot of... we got some older folks here. I feel like getting some Final Fantasy vibes all of a sudden. That person? Wait, who exactly is that person? Captain, watch out! There's a self-deletion switch on her necklace. Self-deletion? Your top priority is to evacuate the children immediately. On it. Performing the compulsory logout. Mikhail, you ready to receive them? Leave it to me. We can recover their minds at any time. Execute the logout in 10 seconds. I'm counting on you, and get us out of here as soon as the ambassadors are out. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. Wait. I think those kids just blew up. What happened to the children? We attempted to execute a wide-range compulsory logout, but the logout was denied. That's terrible. Were their consciousnesses locked there? Is it possible that they were still being affected by an external force? As far as I can tell from the ambassador's logs, there are no signs of them being held against their will. Just like you said before the dive, were the ambassadors really staying there of their own accord? I'm also, obviously this came way before, but I'm also kind of getting weapons vibes off of this, at least with the kids. I don't know about the ambassadors, but that woman, when I think about her behavior prior to deleting herself, I can't deny the possibility that she had her own reasons for staying there. However, what? Two things she said before she died really stick in my mind. Promised Land and that person. Could someone other than us and those involved in the immigration fleet have been communicating with her consciousness in that space? It couldn't be. Voyager? I don't know. There are just too many strange things happening in this incident. Indeed. Considering the outside interference and the children's unusual behavior, I don't think the culprit's sole motive is sowing discord between the Federation and the immigrant fleet. Something else must be going on. Lactus and Mikhail, review the trace logs and look for any possible connection between that woman's words and the perpetrator. Melise and Bugs, stand by for further orders. I'm going to the hospital. The squad should be retrieving the bodies of the deceased. Bugs, you can take the rest of the day off. I'm sorry, but I need to turn over his body for an autopsy as soon as possible. Understood. Okay. Glad it does show what we've done. Wow, the first one we found is the last one on the list. Go figure. Okay, from what I can tell, this is all the stuff that we were sent. But we're loaded on cash. And really no need for this. I mean, I guess we can keep hold of it for now. Oh, I never equipped that. Let's save that for Melise. And can use the EVS to go back. Nice. Was that there before? Probably was, I just didn't look. I'm so sorry about Eric. I never thought it would come to this. Eric, even though I told you it was dangerous. Captain, I'll continue analyzing the trace logs, although I'm really concerned about Eric's condition. Investigator Sauer, after claiming I'd back you up in every step of the way, what can I even say? I don't know, I feel like Eric died because of his own stupid faults. He should have kind of got behind cover. One of the Special Investigation Unit's members is in critical condition. I wonder if he'll be okay. Investigator Sauer? If you're asking about Investigator Weber, he's been transported to the emergency facility for treatment. Yeah, it kind of feels that way, doesn't it, Jacob? I see you've returned. I'm so relieved you're back safe and sound. Seems like there were quite a few casualties. This is the first time I've experienced something like this since I became a police officer. Jimmy's voice actor... I don't really know much about GTA 5, but I did not realize that was the same voice actor for that he was in Magic School Bus. No matter how many times I put money in, the juice won't come out. What the hell is going on here? He still hasn't noticed a sign that says out of order posted there. It's kind of amazing they still accepting money. Enemies are often vulnerable to certain types of attacks. For example, if you use a fire-based attack against an enemy weak to fire, you'll deal great damage. I've decided to study so that I won't lose in battle. Today I learned that the power of my tech attack increases as my level goes up. Hey, did you know the Special Investigation Unit's mission was said to have quite a few casualties? So, investigator, I heard that one of your colleagues has suffered a severe injury. Thank you for your hard work. Based on the report, Voyager's involvement is apparent. I see. I'm more concerned about Eric's condition. Could you go to the emergency facility and check on him? The injured soldiers were taken to an emergency facility. I never expected there would be this many injuries. Yeesh. I'm with the Federation Police. I'd like to speak with whoever's in charge here. That would be me. Please wait a moment. Tending to the seriously injured takes precedence. Doctor, we need your opinion on patient priority. Girl number 2 is triage red. Bring the physical trauma patients to me and send the neurological injuries to Dr. Pirajat. She screams love interest. Maybe it's the beauty mark. Yes. Wait a minute. Yes? Policeman number 5's physical trauma from the feedback looks severe. Based on the previous cases, it's most likely anaphylactic shock. Tell them to use nitrous oxide sedation for his anesthesia. Yes, ma'am. Just now, someone with a uniform like yours was taken to the room next door. Please excuse me. Wait. Huh? I'll go too. Love at first sight. Chief, this policeman has lost brainstem reflexes. Should we continue resuscitation? It seems futile at this point. How about number 3? Girl number 2 is going into cardiac arrest, employing the AED. You. I'm going to use the AED. Please watch the monitor while I do. You did learn basic first aid at Federal Academy, right? I did. I'm on it. We used the AED up to 400 joules. Still nothing. Epinephrine? No good. Still not working. For a child to die like this, it's truly... Well, there's definitely Xenosaga if we got child deaths right off the bat. Thank you for helping earlier. No, I'm glad I was able to be of help. I'm sorry that your subordinate didn't make it. But what about the children? In the end, not even one of them was saved. Do we know Joaquin? That sounds familiar. Shit. If nanotechnology were more readily available, more lives could have been saved. I didn't even realize that she was related to anybody. I'm sorry, I just get so upset when a child dies. The latest medical treatments aren't just for rotten rich people to prolong their lives. More technology should be accessible in the field wherever it's needed. Didn't you feel anything when you saw those little children dying like that? No matter how disturbed I feel, I don't show it to the outside world. Very tough. Or are you just putting up an act? I'm not even sure myself. What a mysterious man. Yeah, you have to... You're sometimes a little loose with spoilers there, Luxcar. Fortunately, I don't know anything about it, and I'll likely forget. But it's something I just be a little aware of. What a mysterious man. Thank you for taking care of my subordinate. I would appreciate it if you could provide me with an autopsy report. Doctor. Rosas. Sharon Rosas. No worries, Luxcar. Excuse me, Dr. Rosas. Unnatural death in the UMN. Case 1458. Eric Weber, 28 years old. Member of the 1875th Special Operations Command Detachment of the Federation Police. Cause of death was physical feedback from damage inflicted by a microphage while inside UMN virtual reality. Time of death was... What the... He revived? That's impossible. He was absolutely dead. What the hell? Calling all doctors to the autopsy room. I'm afraid there's been a horrible mistake. You there. You're in immediate need of secondary treatment. Don't force yourself to get up. This seems bad. Hold on. Wait a moment. Doctor, hold on. Maybe we should call the police before we do anything else. We can't just let him leave the hospital just because he's acting strange, can we? Wait, you're in a very unstable condition right now. No problem. Alright, we finished chapter 1, sequence 1. Time for sequence 2. I'm going to guess there's 3 chapters in this game? No idea how many sequences. There he is. Eric, I'm so glad you're safe. I heard that you went missing from the hospital and I searched everywhere for you. Where have you been? You didn't even go back home. Where have you been all this time? I'm sorry. I wanted to be alone so I could collect my thoughts. I didn't mean to worry you. Wow, he is taking this way better than I would have thought. 3 chapters with 2 sequences. Got it. Okay, so we're 1/6 of the way there. He's taking being dead very well. Or at least partially dead. Isn't your responsibility as an investigator to report your situation to HQ first? This kind of behavior isn't like you. Xenomike, thank you for my first time chat. Imagine playing this on a mid-2000s cell phone. Right? Completely different gameplay style as well. So it's like we can kind of get that idea since it's on Steam now, but we still need to wait for that English translation. I'm really sorry. I'll be more thoughtful from now on. Got to use those number buttons and those arrow controls and all that stuff. It's kind of quaint now that you think about it. Never mind that. Anyway, it's a relief, isn't it? Eric has returned. How about it? About tonight? Raise a glass to honor our brave warrior's return? I know a great bar a few blocks from here. He's mostly dead, not fully dead. There's a difference. Not so fast, Mikhail. While he may have survived, there were plenty of people in the unit who didn't. As long as a perpetrator has not been identified yet, we'll have to continue the investigation in collaboration with the Archon police. It would be best to avoid behavior that could potentially rub them the wrong way right now. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Have you seen the captain yet? Yes, I've already greeted him. I see. I bet he didn't even flinch. After all, it is the captain we're talking about. It's hard to say. Maybe he was a little surprised, but he's not the kind of person to show it on his face, is he? I love how that Ziggy being so emotionless isn't a cyborg thing. That's just how he was. That's for sure. More importantly, Eric, it's quite remarkable that you managed to come out unscathed from that situation. I was also concerned about that. There seemed to be no way out of that situation no matter what. Indeed. Will you at least explain what kind of trick you pulled? A simple one, really. Just before I was deleted, I switched to a character double that I prepared beforehand. A character double? How did you manage to prepare such a thing? I am an operator at the Special Investigations Unit after all. It's only natural to prepare for an emergency, don't you think? Unfortunately, I lagged a bit when switching to the double and still suffered some feedback industries. Okay, so not a zombie. He actually had a plan. Honestly, that seemed way more nefarious when it was presented. As expected of my clever Eric. Ugh. Hey, you okay? You're still not completely recovered yet, are you? Yes, maybe that's it. I don't know, there's still something up with him. Well, that's not unreasonable. You're still not fully recovered, right? How about going home and getting some rest? It's just as Melissa said. Wise advice. However, I haven't made my report about the incident to the captain yet. We'll take care of that for you, so there's no need to worry. It'd be best for you to go back home. I see. In that case, I'll go rest in the temporary sleeping quarters for now. God, you guys are making me read a lot lately. Between this and Meowstick's game. Since I don't know when the next incident might occur. Eric, are you really okay? Reading's fine, but when you're speaking it all, it dries the mouth out a bit. No problem. Speaking of the ambassador's abduction incident, I'm concerned about Voyager's target being aligned with a significant figure. Excuse me. Make sure you analyze the dive logs thoroughly. It's possible Voyager left some evidence that could help us track their movements. True, Fa. So, if you'll excuse me. If I remember correctly, the original Pied Piper released in, well, segments. So it was released over the course of time with each segment being its own thing. Is that how it was done before? Because I know some old cell phone games treated it like that. Yeah, okay. Thought so. Oh boy. And I heard a great voice out of the temple, saying to the 7 angels, "Go your ways and pour out the 7 vials of God's wrath on the earth." Not suspicious at all. Eric? What did you use just now? Captain, do you mean this? It's just a health supplement. Lambda just A. Is it a nutritional supplement? That's true, Dreadfighter. On the Vodafone release in 2004, released in chapters that were about 300 yen each. That's not that bad, honestly. That's a pretty reasonable price. Did you think this is narcotic? This is a narcotic or something? Jeez. I apologize. The misuse rate of public servants abusing UMN drugs is increasing and becoming a problem. The Internal Affairs and Audit Division are also getting nervous. No, I think it's natural for a captain to try to understand the conduct of his subordinates. Although being suddenly called out from behind by your boss is quite bad for the heart. I'm sorry if I startled you. I was just talking with the chief about the matter from the other day. Is your body feeling any better? Yeah, thanks to you. I've improved quite a bit. What? Oh no, it's nothing. Don't push yourself too hard. I know. Thank you for your concern, Captain. But for now, I'd like to get a bit of rest. Looks like none of the dialogue changed. I'm scheduled to undergo a transfer review for the intelligence division next month. Oh, well, no wonder you don't hate him. You're about to become one of them. Got a training mission, huh? Alright, let's get to Mikhail. Oh, that's not Mikhail's. Oh, I mixed up floors. Captain, it seems that as part of the UMN counterterrorism measures, there's a training mission available now. Will our Special Investigation Unit also partake in the training mission? Let's do it. Now, let me explain the training mission. The training will take place in virtual reality. The location will be within the Galaxy Federation Police Station. In other words, right here. The objective of the mission is to eliminate the terrorists that have infiltrated the station and rescue any captured comrades. Many of our comrades are fighting, but there are also those who can't fight and are trying to hide in the shadows. Search every corner of the station and rescue our comrades. Also, when you want to return to the real world, move to the main entrance on the first floor and perform a dive out. That's about it for the explanation. Please prepare for the dive. All right, then, let's go. As as Luxcar mentioned, the original was in 2004. Episode was released over the course of 2004 to October, July to October. Was Xenosaga 2 was released in June. That's interesting. Yeah, this is definitely more recent, which thankfully. This place looks no different than its real space counterpart. However, the mission has already begun. Even though it's just training, don't let your guard down. Just making sure. I don't think there's anything. Yeah. But let's save. No, it definitely does not look like it was released in 2004. This is a fan remake via RPG Maker, and as many of the assets as they can transfer over. So technically, slightly after Xenosaga 2, but also before, I guess. I don't know. I think it just made sense to play it before Xenosaga 2. Oh god. Fire it is. I don't know if the music is from the original game. I think it was... I have to assume it was added. Thank you very much for your help. First person rescued out of 6. Really? Excuse me. Phew, I'm saved. Well, it's just me after all. Oh, investigator, you're a lifesaver. Thank you very much. Hey, here's Live. How's it going? So music is basically rearrangements of Mitsuda and Kaijura's music for Xenosaga, along with a couple of rearrangements for the phone game and some new compositions by Wow Bob Wow. I think they work well. I like having it. It's nice having ambient music in Xenosaga. Oh, you're doing a blood donation. Very cool. This game takes place before Saga 1. So this is basically, this shows what Ziggy's life was like before he became a cyborg. You should hear the music that was on the original phone games. They did not sound very good. I am not shocked. As you can see up top here, yeah, that's definitely Ziggy, just human. What you doing snooping in our lockers? And plenty of med kits. What the? Oh, I'm not running away. I'm lurking here in the locker, waiting for the right moment to strike. Huh? There are no more enemies? Surely they ran away in fear of me. Ooh, nice Karagosa. I think that takes care of everybody. Let's get this. Gonna have to start using some EP recoveries here soon. But I do like how efficient the party is now. Just wipe them all out. Whoa, okay. We got mech soldiers. What the hell? Not weak or strong against anything. Okay. Interesting. Really? He hung on by that much? Almost didn't kill him. Yeesh. Really? You had to miss now, Bugs. You can only have a max of 3 active party members in the original, since screens only had space for 3 people. That makes sense. I'm sure the difficulty was adjusted to accommodate for, you know, more people. Why is this guy so good at evading? There we go. Let's wait till the next screen and then decide. Nothing to heal with. Okay, item it is. I can't remember if we can buy ether packs. Probably should have. So Xenosaga is sort of like a spiritual successor to Xenogears, and Xenoblade takes a lot of the themes of Xenosaga and applies it there. Even though there's like some crossover, not as much in the original Xenoblade, because it wasn't even meant to be called Xeno at first, but the team insisted after the amount of work that the team, I forget the Takahashi put into it. They felt it was appropriate. Was it a water? I forget if it was a water or not. But after it had the moniker of Xeno. Oh geez, Lactus needs healed. It just sort of they've put in more elements from past Xeno games for some loose connections. Since you're reading One Piece tomorrow, just a heads up, chapter 1021 is adapted into episode 1044, if you want to watch it. I'm going to save those because just in case Brandon wants to do a commentary for bonus episodes. So we're just going to hold off on that. Phew, that was a close call. Thank you very much. But trust me, it's tempting. Another fun fact, after the Steam release of Pied Piper, producer for Monolith officially said that Pied Piper is part of what's called the Xeno World, or the Xeno Meta series, which is the first time Monolith acknowledged the greater Xeno series at all. Wow. I really am curious what Monolith is up to next. I hate when he doesn't get the kill. Uh-oh. He does not want to die. Oh, that's really not bad. Not good. Yawn, stronger than bugs. Nice. Now we're getting some levels. Whenever we get a next major direct, we have to be getting more info, right? There we go. Hi, help me. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you very much. Even for an engineer like me, it might be a good idea to receive some combat training. Captain Mikhail, what's up? Mission accomplished. You've successfully rescued all our comrades. Perform a dive out from the main entrance on the first floor. I see. Understood. You've successfully pulled off a diehard. Congratulations. My hope is one of three things. Xenoblade 4 remake of Xenogears or Saga, or a new IP, be it Xeno on its own thing. I'm honestly kind of hoping for something new. But we'll see. Great work today. You successfully rescued 6 comrades in today's training mission. As expected of the captain, everyone has been rescued. It's a testament to the Special Investigation Team's reputation. Hey, Dakota 8. Results of this mission will serve as a reference for future missions. When a new mission becomes available, please challenge yourself and give it a try. Okay, we head to Dakota, don't know where it's at. I'm sure we'll see Persona 4 Revival at the Summer Games Fest. Now where do we go next? Here we go. Oh, hello, Captain. Dr. Rosas. Thank you for the autopsy report. Your expedience was appreciated. Do you have some business at the station? Oh, I thought you were nervous, but you have a surprisingly laid-back side as well. Business? Not really. I've come to deliver the belongings of your subordinate. They were treated as personal belongings. Belongings? As a subordinate of my unit? Are you mistaking me for an Archon police officer? Please, spare me the runaround. Eric Weber, he's your subordinate, isn't he? How's he been doing since then? You saw him go into cardiac arrest, didn't you? As a doctor, I'm concerned about his condition. I've heard that there are many patients who are successfully resuscitated after cardiac arrest. But is that true? It's true that there's many cases, but this is the first time I've heard of a corpse getting up from the freezer and removing their own name tag. I told him that further examination was necessary, but he never came back. I hope there's no long-term effects from overexposure to the UMN. No MomoCon for me. Know a lot of friends that are going to MomoCon, but can't go myself. Has he shown an increase in unusual behavior, or did he have any cases of temporary catatonia? Yes, he seems a little mentally unstable, but not drastically altered. I hope that's the case. However, as a police officer, he is exemplary, but when it comes to relationships with others, he's quite wary. Perhaps being in a hospital felt burdensome to him. Sounds like he's very hard to handle. Oh no, I didn't mean to call him a burden. Don't get me wrong. You are an interesting person. Well, it's fine to be shy, but he needs to take care of himself. Captain, this is Dr. Rosas. She's in charge of the emergency room at the affiliated hospital. She handled the casualties of the Goodwill Ambassador's kidnapping incident the other day. Oh, is that so? Captain, we received a dispatch request. The location is the VIP nursing plant in Draper. Do they have a Dawn? The perpetrator has cracked the central mainframe inside the plant. The trace logs of the plant's observational realian were extremely damaged, but Lactus has been repairing them. A children nursing plant? Have there been any details about the perpetrator? Oh no. Oh, I just put together why this damn thing's called Pied Piper. They're really going after kids this entire damn game, aren't they? Oh, crap. You can't do this to me as a father. That ain't right. Unfortunately, the logs were more corrupted than we expected. We have been unable to identify an access point. But when we applied a complementary program to the repaired sections, we found a dummy program had been set up. Based on the unique decay pattern of the program's protection, we've calculated that there is a 98.28% probability that the perpetrator is Voyager. I see. Then let's hurry to the scene. Let's find Mikhail and have him ready their level 1 armament. If necessary, we may have to engage in real space combat this time. Understood. Alright, Dr. Rosas. About this matter with Derrick. I'll report anything unusual to you. What is wrong? He's after your lives again. He's after young lives again. As for Voyager, we will surely bring him to justice. I think Persona 4R is definitely going to come to the Switch too, without a doubt. This time we must stop them before anything happens. We won't let them have his way any longer. Won't let him have his way any longer. Calm down, Melise. It's just irritating. Such an absurd case and it's still unsolved. Voyager's been mankind's worst enemy ever. Seriously, cool your jets already. Besides, we don't know for sure that Voyager is the culprit. But it's just like last time. He's targeting young children again. How can I not be angry about that? What about you, Captain? While anger can be a great driving force, it also has significant drawbacks. It's better to remain calm and in control during a mission. It's just as the captain says. It's certainly true that your passion and courage make our team stronger, but it's also true that this energy sometimes puts the team in danger. I understand, but I can't be like the captain. The captain is special. He's so calm that I sometimes wonder if he has any feelings at all. Oh, really? Captain, have you always been like this, even as a child? I'm not sure. I might have been like that. More churches. You, what is it that you desire? I'm not asking for world peace, but at least I pray that no more young children's lives are lost in vain. Is what you desire eternal life? No, I don't think long life is the only way to happiness. But I feel uneasy about the future society where children will live, just as I worry about my own son. Every morning I wake up and hear about some new tragedy on the news. I lost my husband once. I can't bear to see that kind of loss being repeated everywhere. Is what you desire eternal peace? Yes, I want to continue protecting my boy. That's the peace I seek. If you desire to bind this contract between yourself and God, you must offer up the soul of the one whose blood runs closest to sacred essence. When that is done, God shall bestow you with eternal peace. Contract? Father, I don't really understand what you're saying, but goodness should not seek compensation. Your actions will prepare the way for God. Not really feeling this priest. I love the way they move. Hup, tup, 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 tup. At least it's from the behind. Oh, there's a lot of SMT games that need to be remade and re-released. Average Bible Belt Priest. Welcome, this is Jacob Medical Imprinting, Draper Division. Our company works day and night to cultivate a new generation to carry on the society of tomorrow. I see we stepped into Silent Hill. It's always a hospital. How about giving birth to your precious child in one of our company's artificial wombs? Full-time counselors select and imprints excellent genes from both parents. Imagine having the child of your dreams, one who will always meet your expectations, guaranteed. No. Not married yet? There's no need to worry. With our system, even bachelors can have a sense of security in that. Children of the Salvatore. I see. It's pointless. Salvatore. People created by excessive genetic manipulation to surpass other humans. Now there are even high government officials who are born from cultivation plants like this. Imprinted humans are the basis of a completely homogenous nation. Though a commune managed by people with a single ideology can't really be called a nation anymore. In that kind of warped hierarchy, where humans are one, how will these children find their future? Did I say something funny, Captain? No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh, but when did you laugh? I didn't mean to laugh, but you're more concerned about the future of humanity than humans are. The children here know their roles when they enter society. Fortunately, they probably won't have doubts about the future that they will carve out for themselves. It is a man-made system after all. What if there are significant flaws in it? Even if one of them were to go astray, it wouldn't be that child's fault. Us humans designed the system and brought it into existence in the first place. Hopefully in the next life we'll become aware of our sins and are given opportunities to atone for them. That would be enough. You mean karma? Do you believe in reincarnation, Captain? Whether or not it exists, I believe people should have a chance to atone for their sins. If that chance is in death, then there is still a path of salvation left for humanity. Yet in this era, even death can be taken away. You and the others have undergone body donation registration. Ah, there it is. Oh, I figure it's foreshadowing, Luxcar. No doubt about that one. The Life Recycling Act. Yes, the most efficient use of human resources. After all, a government backed by the Salvatores can't accept having their laws enforced by people with this primitive human rights nonsense. Coming from a synthetic being like myself, it may sound hypocritical. Even in death, you can't achieve salvation. Is that what you're getting at? Well, what if you're not even permitted to die? What will you do then? Sorry, just checking a message from Amy. I think that's the case right now. Well, I don't know. I can't do anything but ask myself when that time comes. Right now, I can just pray that situation will never come. Sorry, Jan. Yawn. Captain, could you come over here for a minute? And the vial was poured upon the sea, and it became as the blood of a dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. This must have some connection to what that diplomat said. Mikhail, I'm on it. I've extracted a copy of it from the plant's backup data. Oh, Captain, I've confirmed multiple faint life signs in the incubation room. They must belong to embryos. Please take care of them. Understood. You heard him. We're going directly to the incubation room to protect the embryos. This mission will be different from what we're used to since we're in real space. Proceed with caution. He seems to go through EP the quickest, so let's give him the Kajik neck. I wonder if it's worth going for Inferno 1 or trying to get some of these stat boosts like Ether Attack. Let's go for Inferno 1 so we can get the Ether Attack, because I think getting her those boosts would be really good. And let's get Refresh. I think we're going for all this stuff, so yeah, skin down is what we're really aiming for. I do love my heady, convoluted anime game franchises that deal extensively with transhumanism and other philosophies. Oh, that's funny how often that pops up. Oh yeah, let's save because that was a lot of talking. Key lock is active. Oh, of course, there's a chest over there. Good night, egg roll. We'll be coming to an end in about 20-ish minutes. Defense. 29, 17, 20. Yeah, that goes on to... She's mainly using ether, so Neo Protector I think makes sense. I like how kind of creepy this place is. What if the original was able to achieve this level of, like, unsettling? Captain, we can't enter without a key card. I see. We have to search through the room and find any clues. Alright, we gotta find a way elsewhere. This is footage from a few hours ago. Due to the Voyager's hack, live monitoring of the incubation room is now unavailable. So the status of the embryos is unknown. Oh, I see a key card. It appears to be the key card. It's not the key card for the incubation room. It looks like a key card for the reception room. I see. There might be clues in the reception room as well. Let's investigate. Yeah, very much so, lass. I am curious just how different this game is this version is compared to the original. A note sits on the floor. Thank you for your hard work. The key has been given to Scott as usual. Linda. We need to find Scott. I figured there's only going to end up being a lot of differences. Probably just plays better in general, but still it's interesting. The list of keycard administrators is being projected. Incubation room director Mick, director's office Linda, reception room John. Sometimes the celebrities. Different music, battle system, enemies, UI. Yeah, interesting. I'd be fascinated to buy that re-release with the English patch. Jack's diary. Today I accidentally broke the pot of the houseplant that the director cherishes in the reception room. Then the director said, "What have you done to my dear Scotty?" and scolded me with a fierce tone. Today is not my lucky day. Okay, let's go check some plants. Looks like something is stuck underneath the pot of the houseplant. Captain, this is the key card for the director's office. If you hide a spare key in a place like this, a thief will break in right away. Good. Now we can enter the director's office. This is the key card for the incubation room. That's right. I'm worried about the embryos. Let's hurry. Blue star. Where's the blue star? AP plus 10%. I think that just makes sense. I don't know. Something about it was all the other stuff that we were actually being encouraged to check out that I was like, I should look at that. This is actually a place where inspecting things does seem to matter. Just in case we're immediately put into a boss fight. It looks like the same text from earlier is written on these children's chests. Oh, it's too much. Mikhail. Hey, Mikhail, respond. I can hear you. What's the status of these children? Even without checking their vital signs, babies don't have this complexion. These children are already... I see. It's like she says. It's children again. Mikhail, yes? Send a dispatch request to the Archon police. Have them collect these children. They're all dead. Understood. Run a trace to the intruder immediately. You will need to set up a diving device. The path is clear. Get here as soon as possible. Is Eric there? Hey, Eric, the captain's calling. Hey, Eric, what are you doing? Yes? When they're in the middle of a mission, what are you doing? My apologies. There was something concerning in the trace logs of the Children Cultivation Branch. So I was investigating the logs. Seems it was just my imagination now. That's suspicious. We're having Mikhail join us here. We will now proceed to the central mainframe and trace the intruder. I'm going to transfer the logs and make a backup of it. Understood. Also, quickly transfer the level 6 armament for the central mainframe dive. I'll start preparations immediately. Eric, it seems like you still haven't recovered yet. Mikhail, respond on a secure connection. Yes? I believe Eric might be experiencing some after effects of his ordeal. Please keep an eye on him. Yes, sir. I'll accompany him for the transfer of the level 6 armament. After that, I'll head over there. Understood. Gotta say, I'm not a fan of the fact they keep killing kids. Definitely makes you want to take care of this Voyager. Captain, sorry to keep you waiting. Please wait a moment while I set up the dive beds. I see. Go ahead. How did you set that up? Where did you keep that? For now, the setup is complete. Sorry for the trouble. How's Eric doing? He's in great condition. Maybe he's just a bit of fatigue earlier? Let's see. That's good. I'm probably just overthinking things. So what's our target point? The target point is within the central mainframe. It's an access point for logging out. We're going to rush there and reverse trace the perpetrator. Everyone, prepare for the dive. Shall we go then? Contact me immediately when you achieve your objective. I'll have everything ready for your retrieval. Got it. Let's get started. Second area. Good thing they can go right through that chair. Is it here? Yes, the culprit appears to have logged out from here. Is reverse tracing possible? There shouldn't be a problem with the reverse trace itself. However, if the culprit withdrew completely and escaped into the real world, it will be difficult to find him. I hope he's still here. Then we have to hurry. Right. Do you see anything? No, I can't confirm any traces of access. Did they already get away? Were we too late? Captain, I have good news. What is it? The intruder is still actively hacking. They're online. Are they still here? Seems like it was a dummy point. I'm sorry, I was careless. I was too focused on tracing the log and failed to notice the perpetrator was still connected. The current location is north of where you are now. Understood. Keep on tracing them. I like this low-key beat. Alright. Speed 3 vest. Did we get those better armaments yet? I don't think so. Bummer. Bapsicle. It takes care of you. Macrophage V2. Well, apparently they're fast. Kind of hoping to do this before they got to attack, but oh well. Yeah, we got Jan caught up. Jan. I always want to say Jan. Jan. I guess we'll start going down this way. Get the HP plus 200. It feels like if you want to get every ability, you need to almost get max level in this game. Oh, hey, second I already had 8. Nice. Grand design. What is that? Null status effects. Let's give it to Lactus because he's the one that can cure everybody else's status effects. Jan from accounting. Oh, okay, this is over time. Boy, you spent a lot of EP to get that back. Damn. That is definitely for boss fights. Damn it. Lactus, taking a beat. Oh, up there. I'm so glad there's no random battles. It'd make these areas so much more of an annoyance. Really? So close. Lisa's ether attacks are getting pretty ridiculous. Really enjoying that. Ardana Shooter. Or Adana. I swear there was an R there before. Madonna Shooter. I get the feeling okay, winding road, but it does lead to good stuff. Hey buddy, over here. Nope, over here. There you go. Beautiful. That works too. Ranger Hunt. Ether pack. Okay, basically everybody else. Weird, he loses a little bit of vitality with that. Oh well. I like getting goodies, that's for sure. Once we clear this room, though, that'll probably be the moment that's probably when we'll have to stop. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Everybody's full up on their special attacks. Let's do it. Nice. This is definitely enjoyable. It's funny that some of them learn abilities that just others have to go down the skill tree for. Ah, almost. Steropes. Got a ruby. Everybody got hit. Lovely. Honestly, let's get you. Almost. Ah, not enough. Nice. Oh, damn it. Oh, right. Fire didn't... I'm so used to the other guy. Whoops. Should have used electricity. Extra ruby. Oh. Well, we might as well heal. Blue star. Segment address 7. Funny thing is, if we're going to get to all these segment addresses, we're going to have to refight through everybody. All right, let's go to the next room and we'll save there. Actually, this might just be the best place to save since we got healed up. What makes the Xenosaga 3 battle system efficient is that most buffs and debuffs are AoEs. Oh, that's nice. All right. Not bad. They made some rough, pretty decent progress through this, based on what we've been doing. This feels like another 4, maybe 5 sessions in total. Congrats on all the HP memories, Karagosa. Oh, it's immediately to the boss fight. That's fine. We'll save the boss fight for the next time. Because the thing is, after we beat the boss, it's going to be story. And then we locked in for another 20 minutes. So, yeah. That just seems to make sense to me. But yeah, this seems like a good place to stop. I'm definitely enjoying this. This is a fun one. As a reminder, we'll be back on Wednesday for some more Battle Network 3, as we are in the, at least the second half of the game. I think we're heading in the direction of the 5th event in the game. Let's see. Thursday will be more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, as we maybe meet Vincent that time. I have no idea. Let's see. And then Saturday will be more Skies of Arcadia. Sunday will be more of Untold Story. And, yep, next Monday, more Xenosaga Pied Piper. So let's see who we can raid real quick. All I have up for me right now is Grant playing Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, which I think is a Dragon Ball MOBA, which he seems to be trying to learn. We can do it with that, or if there's anybody else, we can try go for that suggestion, but otherwise we'll stick with Grant. Our raid message, though, will definitely be Well, former TFS member, Mr. Pop. Think of the children. Raid HM Killer is playing Danganronpa V3. Yeah, we can do that. I'm not going to be able to watch it all, but there we go. It is part 8, so it is rather far in. Oh, you were kidding? Okay. Then we'll just go with Grant. Yeah, that looks good. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for for joining me. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you did as well. Hope to see you either Wednesday for some more Mega Man Battle Network 3. Otherwise, I will see you next Monday for more Xenosaga Pied Piper. Till then, everyone. Bye.